All right, guys, welcome to another lecture of the Canvas Scholar program. My name is Arnab Chakraborty, and today I'll be taking on a tour of the Canvas platform and show you the various features that we have to offer that are there to help you in order to realize your project, any kind of idea that you might have. So, without further ado, let's get started. Let me just give you a brief overview of the platform before we start. So the Canvas platform basically helps you realize your deep learning models. It gives you the stage to start your projects from scratch and build it, train your model, and once you're satisfied with it, you can use our flagship compiler to compile the model into a deployable file that you can use to implement or deploy it on your edge devices such as MCU, uh, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, or any kind of devices that has a microcontroller attached to it. Some examples of it would be your smartwatch, your smart home appliances, anything of that sort, right? And before diving deep into the platform, let me just show you how you can actually get on the platform. So there are basically three ways. One of the ways is through Canvas. So through Canvas, what you can do is there are five fields that you might find on the login screen. Let me just uh, let me just show you. So this is the site, right? Once you log in to this URL, that is canvas.aitech.systems. You would find yourself on this page, and if you don't have an account already, you can register or create an account on this platform using these five fields. So what you have to do is basically fill these five fields, and an email confirmation will be sent to your email address, and then you have to click on the activation link to activate your account, and then you would be logged in on the platform, and everything will be taken care of, right? The other way is using GitHub or LinkedIn to log in. So it is very simple. You just have to click on the icon, and if you're already logged in on that platform, that is GitHub or LinkedIn, you would be directly logged in on Canvas as well, and your profile will be created. And just a heads up that we will be having support for Google authentication uh, in a in a few weeks. It is very much possible that when like the time you're watching this video, it's already up. So it's just something that I had to add to this video. And moving on, after you have created your account, you can find your profile section, which will have all your details. Um, you can find that you can check whether all your details are correct or not. So the name, the username, the email that you have provided, and you can use one of the three buttons to edit your account, set your password, or delete your account if there need be, right? So for the edit button, you can edit your name and username. Actually, no, the username is not editable. You have to keep that in mind. You can only edit your name and email, and you can use the set or update password button to update your password on the Canvas site, right? And the you might notice there is a workspace size field which specifies the amount of space you have occupied in your workspace. So workspace is something that would be provided to you, and you would have a limited amount of it. Let's say 100 MB of it. We would give you more if the need comes, but for starters, you would have 100 MB, and you can use that space to keep your notebooks, train your models, compile them, and anything really. We'll cover more of the workspace later in this part of the video, like in this video. And so yeah, moving on. As I said, the edit and set or update password button you can use to edit your profile, update your credentials. Um, so the flow is pretty simple. So all you have to do is for the edit, you have to you just modify your name or email. Email verification link would be sent to your email to confirm your email. Once you click on that, it's done. Success, right? And for the set and update password, you just have to type in your new password, confirm it, and click on submit, and it's done. Right? Very easy. And also we have a feature for you, like we as people, we might find ourselves many a times that we forget things, right? So let's say that we try to log in on the platform a couple of days later, and I find myself that I don't remember my password. So this is a pretty handy feature to have. You can click on the forgot password button. Let me just show you. Um, Actually, yeah. So over here, as you can see, we have the forgot password button. Once you click on it, it will ask you for your email. If Once you provide your email over here, you can request a password reset. And over here, as you can see, the flow is again pretty simple. You click on forgot password, you enter your email. A password reset link would be sent to your email. So you need to click on that, and then you would have a form in front of you, which will help you uh, uh, to reset your password. Right? You can then use that new password to log in. Right? Moving on. So this is a very uh, like the use case gallery we have on our platform showcases all the work that has been done by us and the community uh, to put forward new ideas and new projects into the world. Uh, the use cases that we have over here are pretty amazing if you go through it. So we have around 15 to 20 use cases right now, and I can assure you that it will just grow with time. Right. So another thing that I would like to add is you could be one of the people who contribute to our use case gallery. Um, as I mentioned earlier that the use cases have been contributed to the gallery by the community, and you are a part of the community now as well. You can share your work with us. You can like contact the admins and submit your work to be showcased on the use case gallery. And if it gets approved, it will be up on the gallery. And as you know, the gallery is uh, and the gallery is visible to everyone who logs in on the platform, and they can browse about it. So right now, if you go to the gallery, you can see there are many of them that has been already put up. So like yours can be over here as well. I'd just like to add that thought to the slides. Moving on, we have the upload section. And the upload section is very important, and I would like you to make a note of this. You can use this upload section to upload any kind of file other than your notebook files that could be used in your notebooks, such as the datasets, images, um, it could be audio recordings, video recordings, anything of the sort. And this upload sections help you to store your files on our cloud so that they can be accessed by you or anyone who has the link. Coming to the link, you might notice that there is a button known as the copy URL button. So you can click on this button to get a URL that specifically points to this file right over here, to the particular file. So if I click on copy URL over here, it will copy the URL to the file speech emotion underscore full.h file, right? And how this helps is uh, actually later in the video we will see how it helps. But for now, you just need to know that you can copy the URL, and using that URL you can get access to the file, right? So for starters, at the very early stage, you will have 100 MB allotted to you for your data sets and any other file that you might need. You you might feel that is useful. Like you can see over here, there is a .zip file that is a data set. There are CSV files, there are GIFs for your images, right? So it could be anything that you might need in your in your notebooks, right? And so upload your files and use the dynamic URLs to import datasets in your notebook, or share them with your friends who can use them directly without any downloading, right? Moving on, you might wonder what are the types of uploads that we have. So for now, we have three kinds of uploads. That is, one is file upload, one is audio, and there is video. For file uploads, it could be any kind of file that you have in your computer, and you want to upload on our cloud using your notebook. You can do that using this file upload option. Let me again show you over here. Let me just log in. Right. Once you're logged in, you can find it over here. Right now it's showing that no files uploaded because I have not uploaded anything yet. A total of 100 MB is allocated to me. You need to click on this new upload button to start a course, like if you want to upload any file. So you can choose your file from here, right? And you can submit it, and then it would show up over here, just like we have over here. So you can see after that, once you upload your file, you can see it, you can find it over here, and then you can use the copy URL button to copy it, copy the link to it, and use it in your notebook. Pretty simple. And similarly, we have the audio upload. So for many kinds of projects, you might need audio recordings for your dataset or video recordings for your dataset. Let's say for audio recording, let's say we have the wake word detection app, right? So the wake word detection app, how it works is it takes three kinds of audio recordings. Your hot word that you be like you would want your machine to wake up to, and the hot word would be, let's say, it could be anything. Let's say for now that it is hey Arnab, right? You want your machine to wake up to hey Arnab, so you repeat that hey Arnab for 50 times, let's say, and you store that in the hot word part. And for the background, it could be anything but the hot word, where it could be someone reading a book or anything that is a background sound to you that you like, which the machine should recognize that it should not be woken up to, and it should only use the hot word to wake up to, right? And another file would be your test file. That would be the test the test clip that would be using to evaluate if your model is performing correctly. So this was an example of how audio recordings could be used in your projects. And so as you can see, there are 4 buttons. You can use these to create your own recording, and after you're done with it, you can hear your own recording to make sure it's all right, and you can you have to name your recording and you just submit. Once you submit it, you will find it over here as a .wav file, and then you can use it like the files, like similarly as the other files. Same goes for the video. For the video part, there are again 4 buttons that you can use. So this is the live feed that you can see, like what you are actually recording. And once you're done with it, once you click on stop, the recorded video would be over here, and you can make sure that everything is all right, and then you can name your recording and submit it, right? So it'll be over here, and the video file is very important to projects like image processing files, like image processing data sets, which would be used for, let's say, for a famous one, that is the face mask detection right now. So you can use that, use the video recording to create a data set of yourself wearing a mask and not wearing a mask to train your model. So those are examples, right? Now moving on. So this is the main part, the cAInvas notebook server. This is what we will be using for the most for the coming weeks and beyond. And so, this is the interface that we'll be getting. It is pretty easy to navigate. This place over here, you can write your code. It supports both Python and C++ if you find the need to use C++. Otherwise, you can just go with Python. And this is a place that is your workspace, right? You can create your own folders and store your files and compile your files, train your models, store the model loss graphs, anything really. And you can use this workspace to its full limit uh, to to store your files, uh, and as others say, right, imagination is the only limit, is your only limit. So you can go pretty crazy over here, and there are some features over here that are like I would like to point out. You have the Git support over here. So the Git support helps you to initialize a repository over here on the cAInvas platform. You can use that to make commits, push your changes to GitHub. You can also import your already done repositories from GitHub to the cAInvas server. Um, and yeah, and another feature is the share button. The share button. Okay, let me just talk. Let me just go ahead and I'll talk talk about that in a bit. Yeah. So this is the part that is that links to the uploads, right? So if you remember, I said that you have the copy URL button on the upload section to copy the URLs to the particular files and use it in our notebook. So this is an example of how we can use that link in our notebook. So you can see that this is the link that I have copied. This is the link to pmtrain.txt that I'm using in read CSV to load it in my notebook and use it to train my model. So in similar process, you can use this use the links to import data sets from our cloud into the notebooks. The uploaded files could be anything: .csv, .txt, .tsv, to images that you might need for your notebooks. Right. Moving on. So this is the import from GitHub feature. So you can clone any repo that is on GitHub and work on it on our platform. You just need to provide the link over here and click on clone, and it will do everything for you. You can find it in your workspace after that. It'd be great, right? And uh, so the so the share button, right? So share button helps you showcase your work that you have done to the world, among your peers, among your friends, among your family members, right? So let me just log in and give you and show you how it actually is. Um, right. So over here, if I open my notebook server, very open. And so once you click on the share button, it will a pop-up will come with a link to to your notebook that you can then copy and paste in LinkedIn or any other social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, uh, Discord even, right? You can use those platforms to share your notebook, and anyone who has that link can open that link and find your notebook on our platform. That's pretty great. And there is some kind of issue here. Live demonstrations are never good, right? And so yeah, so this is how you can share your notebooks, and also how it helps is we have a feature that edit in Canvas. So how uh, how it basically works is when you have a notebook on the Canvas platform, you can use this share button to share among your peers. And once any of your peers open your notebook, they will find the edit in Canvas button at the top. They can use that button to copy your notebook to their workspace and make any kind of changes to it or work on it. Right. And this is also applicable to the use cases that we have on the Canvas platform. If you see over here in the picture, we have the wake word detection app, and if you go over here, you can find the edit in Canvas button. Let me show you over here. Okay, so if you click on the edit in Canvas button, it will copy it says that the notebook has been copied to your workspace, and you can open your notebook server after that. Right, you can find that file has been copied to your workspace, and then you can tweak or edit it to your heart's content. Let's say you change the database, or add a few layers to the model, or use a whole different model for that matter. Anything really. Right, so this is a pretty handy feature, and I hope you make use of that to help each other and grow as a community. Last but not the least part, guys, we have our compiler app. This is our flagship product, and this is a deep C compiler. This is the, the this is the compiler that will help you to compile your models from PyTorch, TensorFlow, Keras, or .onix files to be compiled into deployable formats like .exe or .archive formats to be copy pasted to your edge devices, and then you can deploy your own model of your own choosing into those devices. So let's say that you want to make a you know make a smart home appliance, right? So let's say that once you say fan on, you want for a fan to turn on, right? So you can use the wake word detection app to train your network to fan on. So once it hears fan on, it will turn the fan on. So you can use our platform to create that model, compile it with our deep C compiler, for different boards for Arduino or STM or Raspberry Pi, and then you can put that in your microcontrollers and use that on the go. It's very easy, guys. And let me show you how you can do it. So uh, once you come over here, you can find that there is a compiler tab over here. Once you click on it, you'll be forwarded to over here. Right now, as you can see, that we have no projects. But once you click on compile model, you can find that there are there are a few fields that you need to fill. So for the first one is the board. The board that is like you need to specify the board for which you are compiling. So for now, let's say I'm choosing Arduino. I'm compiling it for Arduino. You need to give your project a name. Let's go with my project, right? You need to choose a file, and it could be anything from Keras models to TensorFlow models, PyTorch models, .onX format of models, right? You can upload it over here, and then it over here the .exe format. Uh, you can specify which kind of format you want it to be in, and yeah. So yeah, over here, and then you hit compile, and then it will compile the file for you. Uh, uh, Over here, you can find the flow of the whole thing. So click on the compile model, choose your board, and enter a project name. Select your file, and then you can compile your model. And once you hit compile, you can find your project and your files over here. And you can you can refer to it in the future because it will be stored in the database. Pretty cool, guys. And also for the use cases, you may find that there are files in this part. Let it load. Yeah. So over here, as you can find that there are files over here, like model files and deep C compile files that you can download, as well as you can hit the compile button to compile the model file in any of your choosing, right? So once you hit compile, you can choose the board you want to compile it for. You can enter a different project name if you want, and you can specify the format you want it in. And if you hit compile, it would be there in your projects, right? So in that manner, you can you can use our compiler. So this is a no code for no code version. So how it helps is basically uh, how it helps is basically if you find a model that you like on GitHub or on Kaggle that you want to use in your own appliance, you can definitely just download the model and upload it over here and use our compiler to make the deployable file, right? And it's that easy actually. So let us know how it works for you, and I hope you enjoyed the session and you use our platform to make the most of it. There are a ton of features that we have just for you, um, and thank you for joining in. Do let us know if you face any kind of problems. We are here and we are happy to help you. And um, yeah, so this was it, guys, and you can join our Discord server for more, and you can also use the feedback form button to which is right over here under every page, the contact us button. You can use it to come and contact us. We are obviously here and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you for joining in, guys. That would be all. Thank you.